Hey, good morning, folks. I'm Phil McPhail. I'm here with my wife, Carmen, today. Have you been searching for a property with some incredible ocean frontage and views?
If you have, we found it. We're here in Robbinston today at a contemporary home built in 2018 on a 2.33-acre lot with frontage on both Bennett's Creek and Passamaquoddy Bay.
So come along with us. We're going to take a tour of both the land and the home today. If you got any questions, put them in the comments down below.
We are here at 2 Seals Haven Lane in Robbinston, Maine. Robbinston, Maine has about 530 people in it, and it is a border town with the province of New Brunswick, Canada.
So this area here in Robinson has a tremendous amount of history. It was first settled here by Pierre de Gois de Mons in 1604. He landed here on an island just offshore from this home, and their exploration ended kind of poorly. They didn't have enough fresh water with them. The ocean here froze solid that winter. It was an extremely cold winter. And long story short, about 35 of those people perished from disease before the winter was over. The natives did show up to help them in the spring, but by then they had decided to pack up their camp and move back to France, at least temporarily. They came back at a later date, and like Carmen said, this is a border town with New Brunswick, Canada, and the island is the border itself is defined at the island.
So here in Robbinston, you are just 13 miles from Calais. Calais has a hospital, it has all your major shopping, and plenty of cute little restaurants on the waterfront.
And the county seat of Washington County, Machias, is located 43 miles south of us here. And that area is known for wild blueberries and rebellion. And ask us about the rebellion, I'll tell you when you call.
Bangor International Airport and the city of Bangor are just 107 miles away.
Maine's largest city of Portland is located 237 miles from here, or about 3 hours and 45 minutes drive.
So across the bay from us here, you will see that there's a city over there, and it is St. Andrews. And maybe you've heard of St. Andrews by the Sea. So that's what we're talking about. It has a blockhouse over there that was built during the War of 1812 to protect all of Canada from privateers and military. That's an interesting thing to look at over there. Also, you will see in the top of that town, you can see the red roof of the Algonquin, and the Algonquin Resort has one of the top 100 golf courses in all of Canada.
And just 18 miles from here, we have the Moosehorn Game Preserve. That's a 30,000 acre national wildlife refuge that's great for hiking. There's trails all over the place for hiking. Bird watching is fantastic there. There are sections of that refuge that are open to hunting, and you can bike in there, you can ski in there. It's just a beautiful place, and it's just 18 miles from this house. And just 7 miles north of us, if you're looking for some exercise, there's the 318 acre Devil's Head Conservation Area. There are a couple of trails in there, and one of them leads to the top of Devil's Head, which is about 340 feet above the bay, and it has a beautiful view of the bay and the St. Croix River in New Brunswick, Canada, across the river.
One of the things I meant to mention about St. Andrews is it is 3 miles across that bay, but to get there by car, it'll take you 34.
Hey, before we take a look at this lot that this beautiful home sits on, don't forget, if you're new to our channel, like and share our videos, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Hit the subscription button, put on all notifications.
So this is the roadside of the house here at 2 Seals Haven Lane, and we're gonna go in and take a look. As you come into this house, there's this central hallway that leads to everything on this floor. To my right is the main bedroom on this floor. To my left is a second bedroom. We'll go in and look at those in just a minute. There's a laundry room, there's a full bath, and then it leads into the living, dining, and kitchen area. So let's take a look in here at the main bedroom. This is the larger of the 2 bedrooms on the main floor, and if you only need 2 bedrooms, then you would absolutely be able to live all on one floor without ever doing any steps. The primary bedroom, or what we used to call the master bedroom, is actually in the basement level, but it's also walkout. This main bedroom here on the main floor also has this step-in closet. I wouldn't quite call it a walk-in, but it's larger than a normal closet. And then it also has in here a full bath and a beautiful soaking tub. We are here in the second bedroom that's on the main floor. One of the things I love about this house is how tall the ceilings are, and the fact that they have put a ceiling fan in almost every room so that there's good airflow. I also love the fact that they put large windows in and there's lots of natural light all day long. This room also has a closet that's slightly smaller than the one in the other bedroom on this floor. So this main floor does have 2 full bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, the laundry room, the kitchen, the dining area, the living room, and all of these spaces have either vinyl plank, which is the nice high-end vinyl plank, or tile on the floors. So, if you're coming in from outside, if you've been out on the mud flats, you're not going to ruin these floors easily. So behind this sliding barn door is the laundry area, and on this side of me is another full bath, and this one has a step-in walk-in shower, and everything is tiled. Like I said, everything in this house really has a great finish, from the fact that they did put the ceiling lights in, and then they also used drop lights to accent the space and bring everything together. At the end of that hallway from the entry is the dining area. As you can see, behind the dining area, there is a very private balcony area as well. And this is only accessible from inside the house, so you don't have to worry about anything coming up onto it, or, surprise visits from your neighbors. Here in the kitchen, you'll notice this very unique tile floor. I really like it. I don't know why. It's that pattern just, I don't know, kind of does something for me, I guess. And we also have this deep double-sized sink. There's no divider in the middle, so no matter how big the pot or pan is that you're using, it'll fit in here, including a lobster pot. I'm sitting here in the living room, and one of the things I wanted to mention is about 90% of what you see in this house is going to be included in the sale. There are a few pieces of furniture, the artwork, and a couple lamps that they are planning to take with them, but most of it will stay. Also, the heat in this house, we have propane inline furnace that provides the heat, so hot water. There are baseboards, there are some radiators, there's some radiant heat in the basement floor. There's also a heat pump, both here and in the master bedroom downstairs. So there's plenty of ways to heat this house, and it's ready for you to live in year-round. So the windows in this house, as I mentioned before, are large. They also all provide a great view. Like, you can see the bay through the dining room windows, through all of these living room windows here, and then you can see into the bay and also up the stream that comes along the side of it here through these windows. So it's got great views on all sides, plenty of light that comes in here all day. This electric fireplace, it stays with the property, but the fun part about this is there is actually a chimney behind this that is a double flued chimney. So you could put a pellet stove insert in here, or you could have it as a wood stove, or you could put it as a regular fireplace. So, it's very versatile. They prefer this, it's whatever your needs are. I'm sitting out on the deck just outside of the dining area here at 2 Seals Haven Lane, and it's just gorgeous out here. It's quiet. You can hear the ocean. You can take a look at the ocean and watch the tide coming in, which it's just starting to do now. Great place to have dinner or have drinks or your morning coffee. It's beautiful and it's peaceful, and it's just a great feature to this home. Let's head downstairs and look at the master. One of the things I love about this house, just the little touches like this. Could have been just a plain light in the ceiling, but they added all these little features. I'm right here at the bottom of the stairs, and as you can see, I am in a fairly large closet that would store all kinds of stuff for you, or I guess you could put a little cot in here in case somebody was visiting that needed one more bed. So this is the master, and as you can see, it takes up the entire front of the house. So it's the same size as the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen, plus the bathroom. So there's a huge amount of space. Also, there's another closet here that they aren't currently utilizing, but could hold a bunch of storage stuff as well. As you can see, this is a walkout basement. You can walk right out here, walk down to the shoreline, walk down to the patio area on the bank, or back out to the driveway. How, come in late and you don't want to wake everybody else up, you can come in this way. Again, down here in the basement, it's just like it was on the main floor. You have views of the bay, you have views of the stream. It's just, the views here are just unbelievable, and they've used every angle that they can in all of the rooms to make sure that you have a decent view of the bay. Behind this barn door is the rest of the master suite, including a huge bathroom and a closet that has a vanity at one end and an exercise area at the other. This oversized sink is wonderful. It's the same size as a double sink, but it's all one piece, and it's really unique, and I think it adds some great character to this room. I know I've mentioned this probably 20, 25, maybe 30 times in this video, but every room has a great view. Even this closet has a wonderful view of the bay. And it also has this built-in vanity, which I think is great. Nothing like being able to walk in, get your clothes on, put your makeup on, all in the same place, and not have to have it spread out all over the place in your bathroom or in your bedroom. If you're someone who likes to exercise, then maybe this would not be as much of an incentive to you. I myself, not so great on the exercising, but this might give me a little incentive because, again, outside this window, perfect view of the bay. So here at the bottom of the stairs, just outside of the master bedroom, and this door actually leads to the utility area. Let's go take a look at those. So in this utility space, there's plenty of room for storage. There is the electric, which is a 100 amp entrance. And then you will see this box, which goes to your Generac generator, which is a whole house automatic generator. So you may not even know if your electric goes out, because this will come on automatically. And when the electric comes back on, it'll turn itself off automatically. Here beside me is the pressure tank for the water system. It comes from the well, and this keeps the pressure at a certain amount throughout the house. This big white box is the furnace. I know, not very big, right? It is an inline propane furnace made by Weissman, and it heats all of the water that goes through the radiators and the baseboards in this house. This little white box here by my foot is actually the macerator that goes to the downstairs bathroom. It grinds everything up so that it's easier to pump up and out to the private septic. As you can see, they've started to finish off some of the inside of this wall. They put the pegboard up so that you could hang things, keep your stuff organized. And then down on this end, it is not finished. You'll see that you can just see the insulation. But you will see also there's some wood in here because there is a wood stove. If you need a little extra heat for some reason, then there is a wood stove here. And there's also a direct entry to the driveway. Facts about the house. It's about 2,000 square feet of finished space. It was built in 2018. Most of the furnishings will go. There's a couple of leather chairs in the master bedroom that aren't going to go. None of this outside furniture that you see down here in the storage space is going to go. And then there are a couple of rustic lamps up in the living room that will not go. And if you want to know what those things are, check out our Matterport. You can see all the details. Go back and look at them. We'll put a link below.
Hey, before we get on and talk more about the land, let's look around the exterior of the home and talk about that. You can see the house is finished with cedar shakes on the outside. Those are all natural, left to gray out naturally, like most people like them to do along the seashore. We do have a 14 kilowatt backup generator here that runs the whole house in case of power outages. You can see we've got dual LP gas tanks over here for the fuel. Your main entrance comes in here. The power does run underground from the last light pole, which is quite nice. And over here, because you got the rear entry steps, we do have a man door entrance into the lower level of the home. Most of this home is above grade. The very back of it here is a full concrete wall with a step down to the front and the walkout basement downstairs. Over here we do have a shed that at one time was a screen house, and you could use it for either. If you want to take a look at the interior, there's a little bit of construction they're finishing up here right now, but plenty of storage in here. And we do have these covers on here right now where the screens could go. So if you wanted to convert this back to a screen house, which would make a nice one, maybe outdoor kitchen or something like that, it'd be beautiful. We're going to walk around the front of the house on the ocean side now. And Bennett's Creek is over here to my right, and that does form one boundary of the property. We're going to look at that shortly. And you can see what I was saying right here. You've got most of the exterior wall of this home on the lower level is above grade. So quite nice. It stays nice and toasty in there in the winter and nice and cool in the summer. When my clients bought this property, there was nothing done out here, and they've brought in tons of landscaping rock around the front of this home, and it circles all the way around about 180 degrees of the home. So it's quite nice. I'm sure Carmen showed you the deck upstairs. This is the Fujitsu heat pump system. So we're going to take a walk down to a nice stone patio down here. But as we walk along, I just want to point out this land is fairly open here. It's on the end of Liberty Point, which is this point of land that sticks out into the ocean. We've got spruce and pine and cedars down here. Just a beautiful, beautiful lot. And you can see right now we're at just above low tide right at the moment. Today, I think the tide is approaching 18 feet. For those of you that aren't familiar with the northern coast, some pretty impressive tides. And every tide, 6 hours in and out, it's just amazing. See, what I can envision sitting out here on this patio, maybe getting yourself a little outdoor fireplace here set on this. But can you imagine just sitting here watching that tide coming and going? Your lobster boats and the big ships coming through. We've got amazing views. About 180 degrees here of waterfront. Just a stunning lot. We're going to take a walk out to this little island so you can check that out. We better hustle because the tide's coming back in, and it happens fast here in Robbinston, Maine. So we're over here on Bennett's Creek, and that forms this southern boundary of the property all the way up to US Route 1. And then we've got 2.33 acres here. It's all surveyed out. The other corner stakes are all set. This little creek runs year round, and you can see here you've got a lot of low tide area to explore. Clams, you got seaweed in here everywhere. We're going to jump across this little brook right here and take a walk out to this island. Check this out. So we have over 1,000 feet of total waterfront here. As you look back, there's the house up on the nice high knoll overlooking the ocean. We've got 470 feet along Passamaquoddy Bay here, and about 580 or so feet on Bennett's Creek, wrapping up the other side of the lot. So you've just got that peninsula land sticking out here with beautiful southerly exposure looking down Passamaquoddy Bay. We're out here on the south side of that island now. And this is, Liberty Point is kind of a sand dune of sorts here in the ocean. Beautiful sand and pebble beach leading down to the deep water. We got some ocean peas growing here along the shore. Come down here, find some sea glass, some seashells, and just look at this amazing view of almost all of Passamaquoddy Bay. It's absolutely spectacular down here. Hopefully the video will do it justice. Hey, we hope you enjoyed taking this tour with us here at 2 Seals Haven Lane in the town of Robbinston.
The house is a 2018 contemporary home, 3 beds, 3 baths, and it's ready to move in.
And we're sitting here on 2.33 acres surveyed land with almost 1,000 feet of total waterfront. Beautiful views looking south over Passamaquoddy Bay. The price on this property, $550,000. The taxes and other info are right up here. If you want to take a look at the property, give us a call, 800-286-6164. Either one of us would be happy to show you this property today.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any of our videos.